Zeophate plays. Oxygen not included.
And hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. So, a little while ago we figured out we have a hydrogen vent here and we have a cool slush geyser here that pumps out polluted water. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to try to capture them this episode. Now, I built a CO2 pit and I'm pumping out this water here. Just starting to clean up a bunch of liquids laying around. So today, I'm thinking this is going to be our priority, just so I can start getting systems set up for power. We got our bisylate layer set up. And we also need this stuff cleaned up. So the unfortunate part is the area that we were working in is really a little messy for what we were planning on doing. How much polluted water do I actually have in there? Not a whole lot. I am slowly building up what we need, but right now there's not a whole lot of extra polluted water in there. The system here has fully backstuffed over time. So that's exactly what I want, and just getting a reserve in here. So let's see, I got a bunch of polluted water here. So I'm probably going to want to dig down, drain all of this into one pool, and just shove it all in here. But we need to get this section set up first, and also I'm going to need a storage tank for all this stuff. So just trying to figure out where I want to do that. Well, let's start getting this all laid out for the way we're going to need it. Get that set. You're going to come down to here. Get that put there. So let's get our plumbing. That's all fresh water for there. Actually, I should be able to hook you in right there. Actually, I should probably do that there. Just so that I'm not causing any sort of blockages going on. You're higher priority. This is strictly so I can drain this main puddle here so I can get my gas storage put in place. What temperature is this stuff going to be coming out at? You know what? I should actually turn around and make a spot for all that water I've got just laying around. Make sure it's got a spot to get dumped. So if we do that and that... Are you going to get me access? No, you are not. Trying to kick onto that volcano, the geyser in there, so I can get a better understanding of roughly what temperature it's all going to come out, because the temperature it's going to come out on is going to adjust how I'm going to do things. The hotter it is, the more tricky it's going to be. I'll level that out so that all this liquid could just flow in here. Why are you idle? You should have stuff that you're doing. Right, you can't do digging errands, so get you a little bit more up on building and operating. Okay, well that's going on. Let's see here. This is going to need to be thermally protected. I'm doing this just simply so that the Paku in here are going to have a place that they can go and just veg. Because I'll be able to shift them around at another point. That's going. You're not going to breach there. That's going to get everything dropping down. So let's see what we got in blueprints. Farming, supplying, and digging. Let's see here. You are a morning bird, so we want you to be on a morning shift. Because that's when you're going to get the most benefits. So let's move Ren here. And Steve, our newest, can hang around there. Okay, so now this area is cleared. So let's see, I'm going to need... Need some airlocks. vent, because that's what's going to put the gas in here. I'm going to want to temporarily cancel that construction. Because I'm going to want to pump out all the polluted oxygen and such in here. So what temperature is this vent coming out at? 500 degrees Celsius. I am going to have to figure out how to cool that down. So let's see, it's got a natural tile there. Let's get our bottle emptier there. Wait, who's trapped? You're... Jesus, man! This is why I say dupes are suicidal. It's the only explanation I can come to. Because there's no other reason for them to trap themselves in there like that. You're all pumping through. How are you actually doing? Are you... I'm just making sure this section here isn't backstuffing in any way, shape, or form. Because that would be a rather bad issue. You're doing that stuff, that's fine. This whole area can be used there fine. Let's get liquid, water. And that got the water lock there, which is what I wanted. We can deconstruct now. We'll hold you open for now. Actually, no, I can just turn around and connect that up. Liquid, water, priority 9. Copy those settings there. That'll start getting rid of a bunch of these jugs laying around. So, we need gas pump. We're going to need power going to said gas pump. So we'll get those two operating on the same line. Let's see. Don't want that kind of switch. I need some refined material. So we'll get a rock crusher. We'll get this hooked up to the grid. For now, you can sit there. Why are you not giving me... There we go. Let's see here. Overheat temperature of plus 50 for iron. Gold is plus 50. Yeah, looks like everything's plus 50, so... This is just simply so I can get some automation going. Okay, the Atmos sensor I'm going to want... let's put that there. Signal switch I'm going to put there. Theoretically, this signal switch should override everything else in here. Oh, let's see, new printables. You know what? Since you're complaining so much about oxygen, let's get a... chuck a couple of deodorizers around just to try to clean up some polluted oxygen that might be kicking around. And down here... we'll temporarily at least just chuck a couple of these CO2 clears here. This is all just for thermal break, so I can try to control what kind of temperatures I'm dealing with. Now I'm going to get in here and do a vacuum and then dig this out. If below... above 0 gram. Yeah. You have to figure out some way, of course, to deal with the temp that's going to happen. And that doesn't help me in the slightest here. Oop, I forgot about that. Let's see, what do we got for blueprints? You guys are all useless, so we're going to get the salt water. Yeah, that should thermally isolate this area. Because right now this area isn't acting as waterlock because that one spot decided to bugger off. So I gotta move the water over a bit. Got some Weezewort in there. Okay, that one's clearing up. Okay, so you're now creating that blank that I wanted. Good. So chuck that there, then I can dismantle that and start working on trying to get the rest of this up and running. Okay, so I need power over here. Now, eventually I'm going to have a hydrogen generator that's going to self-generate everything that's needed over here, but right now I don't have that option. So I'm going to chuck a couple manual generators over here. Give, when I can, I'll give it 2 jumbo batteries. Actually, I'm going to just get rid of that entirely. It's a piece of material that doesn't need to be there, actually. Part of this is I'm just testing to see if this system's going to work the way I want it to, which it is. Because I want that water to flow back, because that's going to overpressurize at some point. The water will flow back, thus giving it a vacuum, and it's going to cause it to push more stuff. So you are steadily reducing, which is what I want to see. I think as a backup to the airlock, I'm going to put a manual airlock in place. I really wish it wouldn't go into micrograms, which it does. To me, going into micrograms doesn't make any sense, but there's got to be a game mechanic reason why. Let's see. You can't reach it. Again, figures. Okay. Let's get that put in place. That one put in place. You able to be reached? No. Still don't classify it as being reachable. Able to be reached. No. Probably because you want to be able to get out. Yeah, I saw that coming. Come on. No, your gas should be low enough. I'm gonna let that sit and do its thing for a while. So while that's happening, let's get we'll get this hooked up. I might actually have to build a filter on. And just chuck it in here, at least temporarily, so that I'm not dumping more stuff I don't want in there. Okay, that's going. That's dropping stuff down, so our food production's getting back up and running. Okay, you guys are no longer needed, so let's get you mopped up. So you're operating. Bunch of carbon dioxide down here. I knew that was going to be a bad idea. But I did it anyways. Okay, so, you are... Where was that slush geyser? There. So, I think I'm going to have to go this route to get there. So you are going to pump out how much polluted water? 6.6 kilograms. So I'm going to be shoving you into here. And you're kind of at... You're going to output water at what? So let's get you set up. I'm going to want... Now let's cancel all this for now. Let's get our pattern reestablished. So you are there, 2, 3, 4. Oop. Okay, so you're sitting smack dab in between two, and you're actually also sitting in one of my main transport conduits, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to have to work around it. Building, rocketing, decorating. You are 3, so let's grab you. And we got 4 and 4, so new schedule time. And we are going to start with downtime. And the rest of you is work. Got more than enough beds. I want there to become a vacuum. What's your temperature sitting at? Your temperature's sitting pretty stable, 200. an unreachable dig. Ish. You should be reachable. Okay, so what's going on? Is the door just glitching or something? Yeah, you're saying you can't get past that door. No, you're saying you guys can't get over here. Ah, okay. It was that one block that was causing the issue. Okay, so let's deconstruct that gas vent, because everything in here is now in a vacuum. So let's disconnect those two. And we will get our get our gas filter in place. Go in there, hydrogen is going to come out and go in there, and that will just send out to a vent. This should hopefully only be temporary, but it's going to need to be done. You are going to be going for the hydrogen. And if you are above... Okay, so you are now entirely hydrogen in here, which means this did exactly what I wanted it to do. Okay, so we'll get our insulated pipes. Ooh, that actually might be another... Do we have a temp sensor? It's a timer. No, we don't. Do we have something that I can be used to check ambient temperature? It's pressure sensor. There we go. Get a thermosensor, put it in here, and make this thing so it'll only run when it's below like 50 degrees. Okay, since that's now done, we can get the natural tile. Put that there, not there. That should hopefully make it so that I shouldn't have to turn around and come in here. This will be completely thermally blocked, so I'm not going to have to deal with a lot of overpressure or a lot of heat generation. Here right now is still going to be a tripping point, but that's going to happen until I get this fully researched and the rest of this stuff cleaned up. So let's shut that off. Because that temp is getting above where I want it to be. Okay. Let's get one more oxygen diffuser. We'll chuck that there. Then let's go back to working here. So basically I'm going to have to take over a decent section of the base for this. Okay, so that's going to be there. Just to ensure access, we'll chuck that along there. May actually have to just turn around and let this stuff sit. Since heat doesn't transfer on a diagonal, it only transfers on a straight side to side. Just putting that block there, I don't have to actually have that block put in place. You guys are useless, so we'll just get some seeds. Yeah, you're gonna block off this entire pathway, unfortunately. But I don't really have much of a choice. Okay, that research got done. What's that? That's hydrosensor. Liquid pressure. You know what? Let's start slowly working our way through all the different researches. That launched me up in the middle of nowhere. That could work. Be a bit of a long path to do it, but if I put some thermal pipes in here and pump this stuff into it, it'll help warm this stuff up, which is wind. And I can then shove this stuff into here but at the same time, it'll also cool this stuff down. So I'm going to need to demolish that. Automation, I'm going to need an AND gate, which I don't have. So you're working on that stuff. Yeah, that right there. I need that before I need the other thing. Yeah, because the gas is in fact cooling down. It's not cooling down as fast as I want, but it is cooling down. Once this thing eventually overpressures, we'll be good. So, we've got we got our hydrogen trap done so much, and there's that break that I knew was coming. That's why I need that temperature sensor, because I need to keep the gas temperature in there low in order to keep the pump functioning. So I need to cool the gases that are going in there down. So that's going to be next episode. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We will see you all next time.